Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make these stunning beauties. So they are a little bit Valentine's themed. Originally I wanted this video to be out before Valentine's. However, I still think that they're just really cute, and it would just be a real shame to waste this video for my lovely girlies out there who love their press-on nails and they love that kind of content. I am bringing this one to you today. So it's quite repetitive. Obviously most of the nails are the same. There's only a bit of a Powerpuff Girl going on. This is also a recreational set. However, I can't really pinpoint by who, not only because I did have a screenshot but I've actually lost it to my phone, but also because if you search up Powerpuff like Valentine's designs on Pinterest, almost every other one that pops up is almost basically identical to this one. So there's a lot of people to mention basically, so I would highly advise you just pop onto Pinterest, type that in, and then take a look at who pops up and give them a follow. Or, you know, if they're going to create designs like this, then you already know that they're amazing at nail art. So when it comes to our base nails, we've got one nail that's going to be fully pink, which is our ring finger. The rest are going to have the nudie shade going on. The nude shade is from a limited edition Madame Glam collection. It's recently been, especially when it comes to press-ons, it's been my go-to nude. It's just the perfect nude. Right now it looks pretty sheer, a bit jelly looking, you can kind of see through it, but by the second coat it just kind of gets the right amount of opacity. It just creates this beautiful pinky nudie shade, and it's just absolutely unreal and stunning, and I love using it so much. And it's such a shame that it's a limited edition, because, you know, you get yourself one bottle and before you know it, when you realize you actually like it enough, you can't really get another one because they're gone. So hopefully they'll bring out something similar, or maybe we can like DIY, make some of them ourselves at home with some gel polishes. I know some people like kind of DIY and mix gel polishes together, or maybe we're able to find one from a different company. But we'll see about that in the future. But right now I've cured everything and 2 layers have been applied, and I'm going in with a French tip, and oh boy do I love a French tip on press-ons. I love them so much. And I'm going in with this stunning pink shade, and here is actually where I made an oopsie. So you would notice that in the original first 5 fingers that I was showing you guys, the middle finger, I think, is it middle finger? Possibly, one of the fingers gets the Powerpuff Girl on it. But I was supposed to leave the nail fully nude, but unfortunately I just got too carried away with the French, and I did the French tip on all the nails, and I was so far into the video that I just decided to continue and just stamp on it. This design was for me to wear, by the way guys, so I wasn't selling it to anybody, and I just thought I might just give it a go anyways and just have a look what it looks like. And I actually prefer the Powerpuff Girl on top of the French tip nail. It kind of gives a nice little background to the little like stamp, so I kind of enjoyed it, and now I kind of wish the other hand had the same, but it's fine. Maybe one day when I have some time I can just quickly redo the other nail and add the pink background to it, or even maybe just add the pink background whilst the nail's done and retop coat and stuff. Who knows? I'll figure it out. But yeah, I didn't even get a chance to wear these for Valentine's actually, so I filmed it before Valentine's, but for Valentine's, like, to wear them and also have the video ready before Valentine's. But I just got really busy and ended up not actually going anywhere. We ended up just staying home, so yeah, I just didn't really have a reason to wear them. But you all know me, I love pinks and I love hearts and everything, so, you know, I will end up wearing these again soon for sure. Like, I do not restrict myself to just occasional, you know, occasions where it's, you know, appropriate to wear pinky heart nails. Oh no, I wear these all year round. So now we're just on the pinky, applying our French tip again. Once that's cured, I will go ahead and do another layer, and then we can crack on with our nail art. So our nail art will come from a stamping plate. If you have watched my channel before, you probably would have already seen a Powerpuff nail design that I've already done on long stiletto nails. So those designs and videos are usually just to showcase designs, and of course the press-on nails are actually to wear. So the designs that I did before are completely different approach to the design. It's nowhere near the same as this one, so I do highly recommend watching it if you're into character designs and Powerpuff Girls in particular as well. Go check that video out because I think it came out so good. I literally need to recreate it onto press-on nails because I would so rock that design. So now for the full pink nail, I'm stamping these hearts, and I just love that look. But as you will know, doing it by hand is the biggest pain on earth. I've done a design just recently. It might have already been up, or maybe it's after this one of the two, but it was an absolute killer. It took so long. So if you're able to get your hands on the stamping plate, highly recommend it. Just do it. Literally do it. It will save you so much time, especially if you've got clients. I think if you're able to, overall, if you've got clients, I reckon having stamping and just getting into stamping is such a good kind of marketing technique. You're able to really showcase nice designs compared to someone who maybe doesn't have a stamping plate, if you know what I mean. So you might stand out from the other nail techs around your area. So definitely try and get into nail art. And then because the, of course, image is too small, I have to double stamp and apply layers to my nail to cover it all up. As you can see here, basically step by step, it's pretty self-explanatory just watching how I do it. I'm just picking up the very last little bit of the design and stamping it in just to kind of continue the design going on the nail. And in a moment, I'll also show you what to do when your design doesn't cover the full nail, because again, on the side, for some reason, this plate was from AliExpress. It wasn't very well designed because the images are very small. And I'm working on just regular real nail sizes, so, and it's, you know, not covering the sides, so that's a bit disappointing, but I will show you what to do in just a second about that. So now I'm picking up one of the Powerpuff Girls. Just like in my other video, I have never watched them, unfortunately, but I absolutely love the character nails and what they look like, and everybody's take on it. So when it comes to stamping, you can literally color in your character whatever color you want, just to make it match up with what you've got going on, you know, color wise on your nails. So kind of what I'm doing today, I'm going to use the white to color in the eyes and the legs. Then I think I'm going to use the red to colour in the outfit, and then the rest of the design is just going to be like a body colour that I found from Mogi London. At first I didn't know if I had a body colour when I first tried to do this design, but I did, which is really good. So this is the one, and I'm just going to colour her in. And again, with the stamping plate, I wasn't able to obviously pick the hair colour and stuff, so this plate is, you know, it's alright for what it does, but I would have preferred to have a stamping plate that allowed a bit more kind of like options to colour the hair in and other bits and bobs. So bear that in mind when you're shopping. So this is called reverse stamping, if anyone's interested. I'm just colouring it in on my stamper and just leaving it to dry. Gel polish, remember, cures with a tacky layer, so that will be our method of transferring over. Even though the image on my stamper will be dry and no longer sticky, the place that we are transferring the image to will be. So we'll have absolutely no issues transferring. And if you do have issues transferring, just when you go to stamp, just really hold it down hard and keep it there for a minute. Even do like little pulsating motions, and then hopefully it will transfer over. And again, I just on the top image had some hearts, so I thought I'll take that too, just to add some hearts on top of my little character there too. So right now I'm stamping down. There we go. So cute. And then with the red hearts at the top, I'm just gonna almost make it look like she's kind of in love. She's got hearts coming out from her head. She's kind of winking at someone. And that will be our nail done. If you wanted to jazz these up even more, wax some crystals, really bling this set out. You know, there's so many possibilities with this kind of set. I think it's so cool. So now it's time for the flames. And oh boy, was this a challenge. Big old challenge. You all know I'm not a big flame doer. I don't really do flames ever, really, because of just how hard they are. But again, practice makes perfect, and today I attempted a heart flame and I'm so proud of myself. They came out looking somewhat decent. There's still so much more improvement that need to be made, but I'm so over the moon with the final results of these, really. So you start off by doing a heart in the center, and then you kind of go ahead and do the same process as you would with a flame if you weren't doing it with the heart, but it's almost like you have to start the flame much higher, because usually I would start mine much lower, but because the heart was in the way, I had to start it a little bit higher. And then you want also 2 more flames, 1 on either side, and then you just colour it all in. So at first it looks a bit messy because you're kind of trying to sketch out your flame and do all the like flame arms, and you're trying to make you know, the further up the flame you get and the thinner of a line you're trying to create, and you want it to be quite pointy at the top, which isn't always something I was able to achieve. So yeah, and then you want to colour it in. The red that I'm using today is from Madam Glam. It's their red nail art gels, which honestly, such a fan. If they could do it in every single color, shade, glitter, everything, it would be in my basket without a doubt. It's very, very thin, which is amazing, but super opaque, and it just glides and covers everything that you need it to, which is absolutely everything and more that you should want and need from a nail art gel. So this is perfect. So if you're a nail art girly who loves her detailed work, you know, you really like to get, or you know, or like to get into nail art, highly recommend Madam Glam Gel Arts. No, sorry, I've really got that wrong. Nail art gel. They come in these little pots, and yeah, you literally just little amount goes such a long way. It's amazing. So now onto this nail, we are trying to basically use the same red to just continue the design. Just keep going, pretend like it never happened, it never cut off, and you just want to draw and connect everything as if, yeah, nothing ever happened. I don't know if I could show you guys any more flames. You basically have to repeat what we just did a second ago on the rest of the nails that you've got going on, which I believe there should be 2 more to do. It'll be the pink and index. I'm just going to finish up this one now, just doing the little sides again. Like, you know, if you think about it, although you still have to do a bit more to this nail, it's much easier to just do this part than doing it all from scratch. Yeah, if you watch my video, I think it would have been up by now, you'd see how long it just took, and there's a lot of, there was just so much cutting involved with that video. It was just so repetitive, and it took so much time, and I was curing in between each layer because I didn't want the colours to blend into each other, because, you know, I'm really placing them close, and oh boy, yeah, I wouldn't say it was a mess because it came out looking how I wanted it to. It was just so painful to do. So if you can really save your time and avoid it, I would definitely recommend to do so. Okay, so that's all done, cured, ready to go. I've wiped the nails down just because nail art gels usually have a very strong pigment, and sometimes it can get off on your top coat. But now I'm going in with a matte top coat from Madam Glam. It's their velvet matte top coat, just coating the nails over. It's going to go into the lamp, and that will be our final result. So I'll show you guys in a second what they'll look like matte, but I'll also show you the process of what I do to prep my nails for selling if I was to sell these, which I'll get to in just a second, because as you can see right now, they look pretty bulky at the bottom. They've got this thing sticking out, which usually tips do, like at the end. Can you see that? But yeah, get yourself a file. Here's mine. This one's actually a metal file, and I like to start off with the bottom. I like to make it all nice and crisp, and it really changes the look of your nails. So if you're selling and you're looking for tips and tricks to make them look like acrylic nails, for example, this is it. So go down the sides, go down the center, and it just completely elevates the look of the nail, and they look so much more crisper and nicer looking. Same thing at the top as well. If you're not too happy with how rounded the cuticle area is of the nail, same thing. Just grab yourself a file, round the edges, round up the top part of the nail, and it will really, really change the way it looks. If you're not too sure, or you know, you're a bit too worried to do it yourself, do a couple of sets for yourself and just give it a file so you're not too worried that you're ruining someone's order. And trust me, it makes such a difference. But yeah, here are the final results. So if you guys liked it, if you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'd love to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.